Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you for joining another video. In today's video, we are going to replace the part that has been stopping me from driving my car for the past 2.5 weeks. Missed out on some good events, but you know, it'd be like that. It is our center support drive shaft bearing carrier. So I had heard some noises coming from the center of the car after I had did a more intense pull, and it's a well-known problem for it to break underneath like high amounts of torque. So finally we got it in, got the car loaded up on the jack. It took a little longer than intended, but we're gonna get it up. We're gonna take the exhaust off and get all the undersealing off. So with that being said, here are the tools you're gonna need. It's gonna be a little slide, and you'll catch us underneath the car next. Alright guys, so in the video it normally does tell you to take off the exhaust. If you know, taking on and off your exhaust is not the most fun thing on earth to do, because you know, with squeeze clamps and V-bands, it does tend to be a headache. So what I did is that I just loosened all of the mounting points, get a transmission jack or exhaust jack. I'm using what I have, and just let it come down a little bit, just so you don't put strain on the downpipe and on the turbo, and just so you have enough room to really just get this bolt. This is the bitch bolt it is to get out. So with that being said, now we have to make 2 slits inside here, one here, and it should be able to break off and come off. I also do see my Grebo is taking some wear as well. We actually do recommend to stay on stock Grebo just for drive shaft harmonics. So it does look fine now, but if it does pose to be an issue later, I will have to revisit this area. But the Grebo's right here, and it's not that bad. I don't have to take off all of this shields. So with that being said, I am going to go get the metal cut, the rubber, well, not metal, rubber. I'm gonna go get a cutoff wheel, sorry, and just get this off. What you can see here is all our leftover pieces. When you do take it out, you are supposed to shave this down until, yes, I did cut myself in the process. Shave this down until you get all of the existing rubber off until it's flush. I unfortunately, see like right here, I cut the groove well, but around here I was trying to catch the groove to go underneath it, and it kept cutting it off. So when you're done with it, just try to make sure you get as smooth as possible. I did cut myself a couple times doing it, but not the end of the world. So with that being said, here's the new one. You're gonna have the text facing towards the car, and then even the bushings too have a little front arrow as well. And then I'll show you what order to put these bolts in. Don't mind the chain in the way. As you see, I have this one already quarter set up. I have the bolt, the fender washer isolator. You put that through the actual carrier, and then you put the isolator and with a small washer up there again. So I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I know I said fender washer. Put that under, and then there, and there. Give a better inspection. You're gonna have this here with this setup. You're gonna have it right there, and then you're gonna flip the isolator here with the washer right there, and you're gonna line it up so it could get bolted in. Just 2 threads, 2 turns, just so it can hold itself. And you do the same thing for the other side, and then you tighten them evenly so you don't bind them. That one's gonna happen. Real quick, there you go. You got this here. Oh, nice. Always make sure the lettering's facing forward. Forward. don't want to face him back and have it flipped and have a bad day and have to redo all this all over again. But now it's just the reversal process. So now we put all the undershielding back on, the brace, and exhaust. But the YouTube magic, we could do this number. As you can see, everything is back together and all tidy. So that all in all will conclude the install for the JXB Performance center support bearing install. Just one of many things to keep out and be aware for, especially once you tune the cars and start making decent amount of torque. That is a very known weak point to go out. So with that being said, keep an eye out for that if you do own a Supra and it is tuned. If not, add it on your checklist to get done. And don't be like me, try to enjoy the car and then it randomly fails. So do it preventively. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I'll catch you in the next video. Since everyone asks us about this car, here's a little update on the A41. Ooh, and he did his tail lights recently too. Again, thank you for watching the video and have a good one.